I think it's gold. I think that's gold. That's gotta be gold. Oh, it's gold. It's gold. It's gold. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Golden Gat. If you haven't met me before, I do esports stuff and also some trading card stuff as well. And today we're going to be doing a Crown Zenith premium figure collection for Zacian opening here. So this is going to be a little bit of a repeat. If you've been on this channel before, this is one of the first videos I uploaded. And we're doing part 2, where I opened up the last 2 boxes I ended up buying when the set was still stocked on Pokemon Center. So kind of interesting. This set is definitely one of my favorites of all time. I've opened already a lot of it, and I even have more that I've just been holding on to because I like opening these in somewhat regular intervals. And also I have more cards to get. This set just has a lot of chase cards with that 70 card Galarian Gallery in this one. So definitely a lot of options as far as what I actually want to pick up. Still haven't gotten this EVV I'd be down for. The Radiant cards, I recently decided I wanted to actually go and pick those up, so that's something that I'm definitely going to start doing, and I've like already carved out a page in one of my binders for that in particular. Besides that, most of it's going to be coming from the Galarian Gallery as far as cards I want. I already have all these ones, and I also happened to pick up this already because I was scared of price going up, and I couldn't guarantee that I was going to pull in any of these boxes, so I was like, well, buy now, maybe sell later if I have to just get rid of it, because I get a duplicate, for instance. So yeah, definitely some cards I need to pick up still, especially from here. Like, for instance, this Mew card I think is really underrated. Super nice card, as well as this Latias as well, which I don't have either of them, and I'd be more than willing to get them. I'd also like to round out a bit more of this set. I currently only have the Turtwig, the Bidoof, and the Poochyena. So I have quite a few cards to actually get through. Obviously, when you do end up seeing the array of cards, it actually makes a big picture, which is super cool. Definitely a unique addition there. So some other cards I could definitely pick up here. There's 2 in particular that I really would like just to complete some sets that I was picking up. First of all is going to be this Raikou, because if you watch the last 2 Crown Zenith videos, so both either the Sea and Sky boxes or this premium figure collection, you'll know I've already pulled this Entei from one of them and this Suicune from another. So let's just get these dogs out of the way. Luckily, I already have Glaceon and Leafeon. I happen to unbox both, which is super cool. Simistar I would love still, super funny card. Any of the Deoxys cards I'm also super down for. This Mewtwo, of course, is still one of those cards that I am looking at picking up. Zamazenta, since I have the Zacian, it would be awesome to have that as a supplemental pair. So just some great pickups that are possible. Besides that, obviously, there are these 4 at the bottom, which cannot be understated. These cards have avoided me. I have not gotten any, and I've opened quite a bit of Crown Zenith products, so definitely not the easiest pull rates. I would much rather prefer getting Giratina or Arceus, but, you know, either of the origin forms would still be appropriate for me. Besides that, the only card I really have to pick up in some capacity is the actually, I guess Sharon's Carrot. Yeah, Sharon's Carrot, I believe, released in an earlier set, so I need to pick up the other version of it, but yeah, that is besides the point. Either way, we got cards to pick up, so here we go. We're just going to roll right into it and, yeah, get into this opening right now. We got the Crown Zenith premium figure collection for Shiny Zacian. I've already opened up 2 of these, so this promo, this figure, these sleeves, this pin, nothing new to me at all. Just going to crack this open and see what I get. I really am looking forward to some of these cards. Crown Zenith, always one of my favorites. Definitely not the easiest boxes to open, so I'll be back when it's ready. Alright, and I'm back. So now I've gotten it all opened up here. So you do get, of course, the Zacian promo here, which is a pretty cool card. Very shiny, obviously. It's just a full art Zacian V shiny. I don't see any, like, major damage on either of these, which is always a good sign. Promos, you really never know. Some of the other ones I picked up were pretty damaged. Having 4, I'm probably going to get rid of a couple, just because I don't really need 4. So I'm going to put one in my PC, personal collection, and then the rest are going to hopefully go out to someone that actually needs them. So we'll have to wait and see. I am going to, like, locals for One Piece, and sometimes I'll bring my trade binder there, and sometimes people like picking that stuff up, you know. Pokemon's popular. It kind of is everywhere, and also you get these pins. Super cool. The figures I have much less use for than the pins. If anyone wants one, I could probably send it over. I don't really mind. But yeah, pretty cool stuff there. And then you also get this final pair of sleeves here. Just a pretty cool reversible sleeve with Zacian and Zamazenta on it as well. So, a bunch of goodies, but here's the focus. It's going to be these 11 packs from the first box, and then I also opened up a second off camera, which gives us another 11 packs. So, we definitely got some packs to get through, but shouldn't be too crazy of a video now that I'm a little bit better at opening Pokemon cards than when I first originally started. Definitely gotten back into the groove, whereas I feel like day 1, hour 0, I was completely a bumbling fool, so definitely a bigger opportunity for faster gaming, you know? Well, saying it's gaming is one thing. I believe this is a pack trick of 4. If it's wrong, you know? Okay, no, here we go. I just opened up some Scarlet Violet yesterday, off camera, with one of my friends, and I unfortunately had the shock of realizing, hey, guess what? There's no pack trick, so I got completely spoiled that I had no hit. But I've opened up a lot of Crown Zenith at this point, so, you know, a lot of these random non-rare pulls, I've definitely seen, like, I always comment on how that Purloin is completely demolishing that keyboard. I'm surprised the coffee hasn't tipped over, you know? So, definitely some interesting stuff there to the front. Let me get these going. We got Crushing Hammer, so yeah, as I was saying, you know, we've seen all these cards, Trekking Shoes, Tantala. Some of these arts are definitely some of my favorites. Like, I like kind of like the more matte color palette that some of them have. Ooh, we got something shiny. I think that's going to be a Galarian Gallery there. It's going to be an early one. Okay, we got Dunsparce, which I haven't pulled before, so I'm actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool to actually pull this just off rip. And then we're going to get another hit here, just a VMAX Rayquaza. So pretty standard there, but I will go ahead and pick up a sleeve here for this Dunsparce. Once again, these Galarian Gallery cards, very easy to scratch. That is just a pure holo later that is extremely susceptible to any surface damage. And it's not like I'm going to go send these out to grading, but I love to have like pure near mint copies of some of these cards, so definitely going to try and preserve the condition when I can. Okay, 4 to the front, as per usual. As well, we keep going. Psychic Energy, Ultra Ball, Crushing Hammer, Luxio. If you haven't seen before, this is the second video where I've now upgraded my camera quality. There was a bit of a setting change I had to make to actually make it better, which was a bit of an oversight on my part, but now we're looking at beautiful 1080p Pokemon Catcher, and finally, we're going to end with a Kyogre Holo. So, yeah, 1080p quality with also widescreen support, so it's no longer that 4:3 ratio I was dealing with before. So, let me know if this is a better format. I could always kind of crop it and make it more similar to how I was rolling before. That's definitely a possibility. But for now, I'm just trial running this, but please let me know in the comments. I don't really have a frame of reference for which looks better. I'm not really a film guy. You know, I got a lot of creative endeavors, but I wouldn't say film is one of them. Speaking of creative endeavors, you know, casting has been pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I do esports stuff, so casting has been definitely fun. Oh, we got another VMAX here, Hatterini. These boxes are much less consistent as far as what you pull, so we could really get screwed for all we know, or we could get some great pulls. So we'll have to see. But yeah, casting's been good. Haven't done anything too crazy recently. If you haven't seen it before, I do cast in Tier 2 of League of Legends for an organization called Titan Esports. They do like Tier 2 amateur leagues in North America. So if you're like Platinum and above, definitely check them out. I think it's a lot of fun to like play out these tournaments with friends and kind of see how far you can go if you are serious about that. Now, League of Legends is controversial, obviously, because of recently with the Hex chest removal, a lot of the kind of free-to-play benefits you earn throughout playing the game were kind of nerfed, which is a pretty big change. Oh, we got Radiant. Is it gonna be Charjabug? Yes. Okay, I need a Charjabug. I didn't need either the Charizard or the what do you call it? Eternatus. So actually taking the Charjabug is perfect for me. And also I love Radiant cards just because of that crosshatch foil. One of the coolest effects. And you know, there's only 16 of them. So if you have a binder that's 4x4, page-wise, definitely pick it up. because that's an easy full-page display. The only cards that are expensive of the set are the Radiant cards from the Pokemon Go sets, because they were all promos. Pretty limited promos at that, so all of them are sitting around 10-15 bucks, but it'll be worthwhile for sure. But after that, it's going to just be a whale lord. Let me sleeve this up real quick. Yeah, excuse me if my my voice sounds a little weird or you hear any sniffles. I am in the process of getting a cold, I assume. But this is early days, so I decided to record the video today before it gets even worse and I can't record a video or feel very unsuited to do a video. So, you know, this was my time, so I decided, well, might as well knock it out now before it gets worse. I try and release these every twice a week-ish, so having a couple either backlogged or, you know, just as I'm available is definitely the only strat that'll keep that consistency going now. Shruby, execute. We missed energy retrieval. A mogul. A mogul. Mogul. No, definitely not an mogul. Love disc. Okay, we got a normal reverse here, just a Grubbin, and then finally, to round it out, we got a Volcarona. So, no big hits from Galarian Gallery just yet. We gotten a couple hits in that reverse slot. Obviously, that's where all the Galarian Gallery cards will appear, so we got some room for improvement, as per usual. Never really starts off that strong. Actually, no, most of my Crown Zenith stuff starts with, like, first hit being actually quite large. So, we're starting off a little bit more timid and tepid, perhaps, for this one. So, Pokeball, Corphish. Oh, we got another normal reverse holo here, the Pangoro. The moon in the background. And last but not least, we got Gumshoes. So, very reminiscent of a certain individual currently occupying a certain place in the world. Yeah. Very interesting stuff there. You know, let's talk about Pokemon. Because in my mind, I actually really like Sun and Moon. I think it's easily, I know this is controversial, like a top 4 game. Easily top 4. Particularly Ultra Sun and Moon. I know Sun and Moon has its benefits, but some of the additions they added to Ultra Sun and Moon make it more worth it, in my opinion. So, yeah, I think that game gets a bad rap because of how handholdy it is, especially in the beginning. And I totally get that. But the game itself is super solid and has a lot of, like, fun little tiny aspects that make it cool. You know, kind of in the same way that Oras is super cool because of the tinier mechanics and little features that they added for mid-late game. Okay, I see something shiny here. Okay, we got a V-Star here. Darkrai! Wow, that's actually a pretty good hit here. Darkrai, V-Star, looking out on that lake. So, I'm not sure how much this goes for, but I definitely wanted to pick it up. You know, now with Pokemon TCG Pocket having a resurgence for Diamond and Pearl, Darkrai has definitely gone up in the ranks as far as being very prominent. And if you've been playing the TCG Pocket app at all, you're probably terrorized by this exact Pokemon. So, definitely cool to see, and it's pretty good quality as well. So here's our big hit. Finally, we got something that's bigger than one of those normal default cards. Definitely a full art here. Pretty awesome. Has a very cool texture. I'm sure you could see that in the camera a little better than even I can. Generally, actually, I look at my camera to see how crazy the texture is, just because the light picks up on it a little bit better. But you're seeing waves across the board, and yeah, pretty awesome. So, we're not going to go empty-handed today, which is great. Like that. Crown Zenith, I mean, this is a set that I could totally see myself master setting just because of how cool it is. That would mean I have to carve out some of my other parts of my collection, like the parts that are already in binders. But honestly, with how cool the set is, I could see myself doing it. This might be one that is worth it for me. But we'll see if I even can get close to that with the rest of these cards in these boxes I have. Crimson Sinnoh, switch, execute. Oh, switch 2, April 4th or whatever. I'm ready. I'm gonna buy that on release, I imagine. I used to play the Switch so much that, like, I could see with new games it could definitely be something influential. Here we just got a normal Zacian V. Pretty standard stuff. And I expect some pretty big games to be released. Maybe if you guys are interested, I can release like a predictions video for what I expect from the Switch 2 release. I'll just state it right now, right up front. I expect a new Smash release. Now, is it going to be a completely new game? I don't think so. I think it's going to be a game derivative off of Ultimate, because Ultimate's such a successful game. It's such a unique concept that I feel like they're going to try and do something like that, but I'm pretty scared that Nintendo might try something a little more live servicey, where they only release certain amounts of characters at the start, and they kind of release the rest in waves until the roster's fully filled out with maybe a DLC character mixed in with those waves. Just a feeling I have. If that comes true, you'll hear about it from me. I'm gonna bring that up every day. But just saying that might be something that I can see Nintendo doing with how much they're leveraging online a little bit more in all their games. Purloin, here's a reverse holo slot. We just got an Ultra Ball. Nothing too crazy. And then finally a Luxray. So last pack in the first box. So we ended up with one big hit, which I say is about what you want from these boxes. 11 packs, definitely something good. But Crown Zenith is always so fun because there are so many hits in every single one of these packs. At least the chance of it is riveting. So here we go. Fire Energy, Bisharp, Rescue Carrier, Pink Urchin, Bidoof, Salandit, Purloin, Grubbin, Skrelp. Okay, normal reverse holo slot here, coughing. And finally a Dragalge. Or Dragalge. Either way, that's the end of the first box, so pretty good, I think, all things considered. You can't ask for too much more than that. Obviously, these are a little bit more of an expensive box per pack compared to the Sea and Sky, where it's 14 packs for $40 MSRP, whereas this one is $60 MSRP for 11 packs. So a little bit different of a look, but still pretty good value, especially with how crazy the market is. Finding Crown Zenith is always good. I think ETBs are now $100, which just pisses me off. But, you know, it is what it is. Larry and Mr. Mime. I don't see anything shiny on the bottom. Yep, and that's going to get confirmed by my poor skillsmanship here. And we got end up with a Heliolisk for that slot. The only big hit, really, in this last slot is all of the full art trainers in the main set, as well as the Pikachu. Not promo, but it looks like a promo where it has all the Pokemon on the back. It's probably the only other one that has some sort of value in that slot. Everything else, all that reverse holo slot, so a lot rides on it, and I'm seeing some shine on the bottom layer. I don't know if that picks up. I think it does right there. I believe that's going to be a hit. I'm hoping for the gold. I'm hoping for the gold. I'm hoping for the gold. It could be it. I don't know. I don't know. It's in the reverse holo slot, and it's going to be a Luminion. So not one of the more valuable ones, but still definitely super cool with the texture there. I'm looking at a normal Semi-Seer V-Star here. Pretty cool. It is that Galarian Gallery, so it kind of got that Scarlet and Violet kind of secret illustration rare kind of vibes. So definitely a good pull there. Let's see if the box has anything more in store. Getting that hit so early is definitely confidence inspiring. As I said, you can't really tell how the pull rates on these specialized boxes are because it's generally just packs that they just have floating around, and then they just assemble it into these bigger collections. There's no real hit rates compared to, oh, look, another hit. It's very hard to see on this one because I'm holding the grip tight to make sure we don't get a leak, but that's looking very shiny. I could see that being one of the gold cards or maybe a V-Star potentially. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I think it's gold. I think that's gold. That's got to be gold. Oh, it's gold. It's gold. It's gold. Oh my god, it's the origin form Dialga. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, it's not exactly what I want, but this whole collection is so expensive now. I think it goes for like $600 if you want to buy all four of them. So even getting one is something that I'm excited about. And finally, I've hit gold after I don't know how many packs of Crown Zenith. So, I mean, that's just exciting. There's nothing else to put there. Wow, look at that. Woo, that's a beauty. All right. Going off strong on the second box. I mean, I gotta say, that's a great starter there. The combo, the Luminion and the Dialga. So, some great pulls already. And we still got about 8 packs left. So, still has some room for even more. Maybe another gold card. Maybe another gold card. Who knows? Okay, as we continue. We got Digging Duo yet again. Shaman. Crushing Hammer. Chatot. Chatot, fun fact from Diamond and Pearl. You used to be able to make a custom sound that Chatot would mimic. Let's just say everyone would make Chatot yell or speak superlatives and cuss words, which was very funny. It was that's the only reason Chatot, I believe, was banned from online play, because people would just make it say, yeah, pretty much anything. And this was like 2010, 11. Imagine the craziness. Actually, no, before that, right? 2006, 7, something like that. Either way, some crazy stuff. Nintendo would never nowadays. The customization locks they put on are just so crazy. Riolu and Oranguru ended out. Like, for instance, you know, you can't send a chat message. Everything is a prompt, even in like online-centric games. But for some reason, they decided to implement voice chat through the app. I guess so you can like age gate the voice chat for Splatoon. Yeah, very strange stuff. They had a specialized headset with a weird dongle. I'll try and put a picture on the screen. Very strange, but that's kind of was their solution. So, pretty interesting. As we just get back into it. I'm hoping for at least another one of the Galarian Gallery. Maybe not the craziest ones. Okay, it's not going to be in this pack. Let's just speed through it. I messed up. I'm sorry. It's electric. Okay, here we go. We got the Pikachu too. Okay, now I could check it against the copy I have in my binder currently, and kind of see which one fares better, and then maybe trade away the other one, since this one does have some sort of value. And honestly, just what a beautiful card. It does also have texture, which is something that is like a little bit more understated, since it's not like texture that kind of matches the illustration. It's just a flat texture that kind of waves around the entire card. But look at the Zacian, look at the Inteleon, the Zoroark. You even got battle styles like VMAX's over here, and we got a Crobat doing the jam. This Crobat, I feel like the only reason he's on air with the jam is because there's this one Crobat card from maybe, I want to say early Sword and Shield era, maybe Battle Styles, something like that. Best card in the format. So I think that's just a shout out for that one. Maybe these are all cards that were extremely good in format, which I could see for sure, because I believe Zacian had a couple good ones as well. So, you know, if you're a TCG fan and you actually know metas more than I do, maybe give a good shout and kind of inform us in the comments below, because I don't know too much about it. But seeing the Crobat and my brain just clicking over to that past Crobat V, I could see it really, you know, being something like that, where it's like a celebration of the meta cards. Here we go. Trekking Shoes, Lunatone, Soul Rock, Potion, Aeron. Okay, I'm totally messing up this one. This one's just sliding up, slipping and sliding, and we're just going to get Galarian Mouth, and then finally a Caesar. I'm very happy with this box, but it could still have more bangers. That's what I've been trying to say, and that's what I'm going to keep saying. You never really know. As we just keep going. We keep going. Let's put 4 cards to the front, and let's resume. Got Electric Energy. Shaman. Shaman has some beautiful cards I want to pick up, particularly from the Radiant collection, which I also noticed is like strangely getting bought out. Basically all the cards from the Generations Radiant collection, which is pretty unfortunate here. We got one of those signature reverse hollows, and we got a VMAX card here in the back, another Duraludon VMAX, so pretty cool. As well, we're rounding down. We got 4 packs left here for these premium figure collections for Crown Zenith. What an awesome way to close out Sword and Shield with such a good set. And now people look at Sword and Shield and see such great sets all across the board. So you really got to think like how much value and like respect that this set really did for it. I think we're gonna get another one. No, Potion. It's just gonna be a trainer here. And then we now got 3 packs left. So yeah, definitely cool stuff. I will be one critic here. I wish Legends did not come out in the Sword and Shield era, because I just don't have too much interest in Legends. I know a lot of people did like that game, but because it was marketed as an open world game, unfortunately my brain compares it to stuff like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom and Elden Ring. And It's not even close to any of those games, unfortunately. I wish it was, but no, it really isn't. So a little bit. It didn't make me want to play that much just because of those comparisons I would make in my head, just because they categorized it like that. Scyther, Pokeball. Okay, we got a Galarian Galar. Thievul. I believe I have this one already, so this is a dupe, but not too bad. I do have some people that would be probably willing to trade for this, so I'm just going to slap that in my trading binder and move along. This is still a very cool card as far as the art. It's super unique. You're not going to really see that style too much in Pokemon, period. So, definitely is still a great look there for the Thievul. So, alright, we got 2 packs left. Second to last here. Is this box hiding any other secrets? That's the question. We got a Fighting Energy here. Girafarig, Ultra Ball, Helioptile, Wooloo, Shinx, Pancham. Okay, we got a normal reverse holo here. Calyrex. I didn't even know Calyrex was in this set. This is a reverse holo rare. And finally, Luxray. I don't think I've ever pulled Calyrex in this set. I think that's legitimately the first time I've seen that Pokemon in this set. Does make sense, obviously, the DLC legendary in this game, or in Sword and Shield, so definitely makes sense, but I just did not know that Calyrex was here. Here we go, V-Star card. Obviously, that's the back of the V-Star card. It looks like this. Yep. Classic. So we got some more friends in Sinnoh, Lairon, Cherubi, Execute. I'm not seeing any big shine from the back layer, but it could still be something like a Galarian Gallery, which I'd be excited for. And nope, I just spoiled the surprise. Just a Lapard reverse holo. And finally, we're going to round out with one final card of the Enamorus, the legendary that shouldn't exist. But either way, what a crazy 2 boxes. I mean, just awesome cards. We got Dunsparce and the Radiant Charge Bug, which kind of started us off. We finished with the Darkrai V-Star in that box. What a cool card. And then finally, our fucking crazy triple hitter with the Luminian Origin Form Dialga and that Pikachu as well. With finally, to round it out, this Thievul from the Galarian Gallery. But yeah, super cool. I love these gold cards. And I hope in those Sea and Sky boxes I have sitting behind me, I'll be able to pull it. But that'll have to be saved for another day. So, the hunt is on. To be honest, now, since I've gotten one, I gotta get the Giratina. I gotta. Giratina and Arceus, they're on the table, and I want them. So, that'll be my goal moving forward with these boxes. We're gonna have to see if it actually comes true, but, I mean, that's all you can really ask for. But, if you like that video, drop a like, drop a subscribe. Honestly, you could do whatever you'd like. This is more for my own entertainment and kind of documenting where I am and who I am, and you know, trying to spread the love. I don't have much of an outro, but you know, I did already tease in the last video. I'll tease it again. One Piece is coming up. I am also, I'll like to announce for anyone who's sticking around, I've never read any manga in my life, ever. I think there was one time I read like 2 chapters or something. But because of my recent playing of One Piece TCG, I've decided to actually read the manga. So it's actually pretty quick. I'm already at chapter 90 or so at this point. And I'm enjoying it. I think it's pretty good, pretty solid. World building could be a little bit better, but it's honestly surprisingly good for the era it came out in, and also like the fact that it's just a Shonen Jump manga. So I've been pretty happily surprised. But bouncing off of that, yes, I will be opening this PRB box soon. TM. Soon TM. I have more, but this is the one that I'm going to open, and we'll have to see if I pull anything good. So if you like One Piece, stick around. I will say I don't turn off subscriber notifications. So if you want to make sure you stay up to date with every single video, you can also hit the bell. Definitely helps with my early on viewership, and yeah, spreading the word of the Golden Gad. So with that, I think it's finally time to say goodbye today. Golden Gad out.